interesting that in our world we focus and see so much of the negative. But you know, when you look at the darkness and think, a spot of darkness is a lot harder to see in a bright world. But in a dark world, when things are challenging, when we don't have enough resources to do the things we want to do, whether it's have a wonderful, beautiful art museum that we have here, or that we pay reference to 400 years of history, or that we help the needs of people who are out there in need of help and human services, that when that darkness appears, that one light can be seen everywhere. You can see one light in the middle of the darkness, and that's kind of what this is about. So hopefully I can do it justice. And I have to tell you that my roots are, I was born in upper state New York, so most of my relatives are really rednecks. They've run out of states that they can legally drive in. I'm not proud of that. What's really interesting is that my first job out of graduate school was teaching the first drinking driver classes. I think I should have had most of my uncles in my first class. But the reason I mention that is I have a deep love of country music, partly because you can still hear the words, right? I don't know how to hear the words to today's music. It's really tough. Anyway, this is called Point of Light. There is a point when you cannot walk away, when you have to stand up straight and tall and mean words you say. There is a point you must decide just to do it 'cause it's right. That's when you become the point of light. There is a darkness that everyone must face. It wants to take what's good and fair and lay it all to waste. And that darkness covers everything in sight until it meets a single point of light. All it takes is a point of light, a ray of hope in the darkest night. If you see what's wrong and you try to make it right, you will be a point of light. There are people whose names we never hear, a dedicated army of quiet volunteers, reaching out to feed the hungry, reaching out to save the land, reaching out to save their fellow man. They are dreamers who are making dreams come true, taking time to teach the children there ain't nothing they can't do, giving shelter to the homeless, giving hope to those without. Hey, isn't that what this land's all about? One by one, from the mountains to the sea, points of light are reaching out to you and me. Okay, your turn. Right? Ready? All it takes is a point of light. All it takes is a point of light, a ray of hope, a ray of hope in the darkest night, in the darkest night. And you see what's wrong, you see what's wrong, and you try to make it right, you will be a point of light. One more time, the end, the last line. If you see what's wrong and you try to make it right, you will be a point of light. If you see what's wrong and you try